What was that decision process like for you? And when the announcement started to go around, people, like all the buzz that happened that week, I don't want to say day, that week, right? On Burj Khalifa as an example, and like globally recognizing what you guys started and what was once a tiny Lebanese tech company on the verge of just creating a web platform to search music. What was that feeling like? But what was the decision process like as well?
Okay, so first is like, why the SPAC, I mean, that blank check thingy.
Mm-hmm.
For us, I mean, a lot of it starts from COVID times when we saw, how VCs were trying to squeeze entrepreneurs into into different lower valuations during COVID time fundraising. And we also saw that companies that are public were actually taking bigger bets and taking debt at time to buy companies because it made sense. And we were at a time whereby we either were gonna fundraise. I mean, we were raising funds from VCs. We were on a tour. We could do that. That was possible for us. We could also sell the company. We had that option. And then we just, I mean, by pure luck, we were prepared because obviously we had, everything in order. We have proper compliance and proper everything in the company. We just ran into a company that had, created a SPAC and was looking for a media company. And for us, we realized that if we took that option, it would be actually a fundraising innovation because this is, what we wanted. We're doing that to raise money, and it would actually create independence for us. So we wouldn't be, forced to exit because we would have exited the VCs without us exiting. Making the company public means that the VC can exit at his leisure.
Right.
But us as founders are still in the company, keeping the drive of the company and still, quote unquote, iterating within the company on the company.
You retain.
So that actually, yeah, so that was a beautiful picture for us because it would actually give us more than what we originally were doing, which is a pure fundraise. So we saw a SPAC as a fundraise innovation that would make sense to us, make sense to our team, because they would actually be still, part of still own parts of the company and still get the company to grow. Because, an IPO is not an exit. An IPO is a start of a new company, right? And you could still be able to keep growing the company, and it would still be, doing like a David versus Goliath thingy, which is keep, saying that we can be independent, we can keep growing, we can keep having our own, vision and everything without having to sell. So it was kind of a humbling moment the day, when we announced it. And honestly, we announced it to the company, to the team, maybe 12 hours earlier.
Wow.
Just the night earlier, we announced it to the team. There were like very few people who knew about the transaction. We announced it to the team, and at that time, it was like such a moment, but when a team has been working hard and figuring out that, oh my God, we're going to be public, and our company is going places, and our company is the first company in the Middle East who decided to go in a different way, right? And for me, it's like, that is what I call chapter 2. It's not just inspiration, but yes, we want to inspire people to do what we've done and again, do better than us. And we want to tell people that there are ways, that we could keep growing a local company and, not just by selling it. But obviously we had the opportunity. And if SPAC maybe was available, SPAC was available, but it wasn't in vogue earlier, maybe other companies would have done the same thing. But I'm sure we're not going to be the last company doing that.